Welcome to KTN Mid Morning. My name is Skoy. Now, given the importance that many place on beauty in our society, there's no doubt that investing in good quality products is a good decision. The beauty industry is a multifaceted one. It has everything from beauty supply franchises to beauty salon franchises, from health and beauty franchises to makeup franchises. Now, speaking of beauty franchises, a L'Oreal branch was introduced into the country not more than 2 years ago. We got a chance to learn more about this product from one of the representatives of the brand, and here is what she had to say.
One of the indicators of good health is beautiful, lustrous hair. If you take good care of your hair with quality products, you will not only have healthy hair but hair that leaves others staring with awe. Today, numerous hair care products are available in the market, making the decision to make a purchase a tough one.
What prompted me into this business is passion, and I think it began much earlier when I was young. In different scenarios. Like I remember when I was very young, maybe 4 or 5, I used to watch my auntie making her face, and I would really admire her because she was really pretty. I would say the turning point was when I saw an advert on TV. It was a fashion show, and one of my friends was actually modeling, and I really loved the show. It was really nice. And I took a step. I went to town to look for that college where she was training, and I inquired, and that's how I started to do.
Black hair is different from all other hair types. It is naturally dry and prone to breakage. When black hair is chemically relaxed, it becomes more challenging to maintain and keep healthy.
There are different types of relaxers in the market, and they also have categories. We have those that fall in the categories of the sodium hydroxide based, which tend to be more caustic, and we have those that are called the no-lie chemicals, which have different ingredients. We have those that contain calcium hydroxide, we have those that contain guanidine hydroxide, we have those that contain potassium and lithium. So you check on the ingredient and the type of hair that one has. That will determine what relaxer to use. How often one should relax their hair? 6 weeks to 8 weeks. That's a month and a half to 2 months.
Many black women suffer from breakage and hair loss, which keeps their hair from growing long.
African hair is the most fragile hair in the world because of the nature of the structure of our hair. You'll find that when you compare to other races, African hair is more elliptical. What do I mean by that? It means we have flat cells, and our hair comes out from the hair follicle very coiled or very curly. So you realize that because of the nature of our hair or the structure of our hair, it's more vulnerable to breaking. I would say the main causes of hair breakage and how we can prevent that, the main causes will be, number 1, traction. Traction is the pulling of hair. And when you walk in town, you'll see around women in twists, in braids, in all manner of kind of weaved hairstyles. So that pulling usually can cause hair breakage. And what I would advise to treat that would be to braid just once in a while and not to let the braid stay too long on the hair. Another cause will be the splitting ends. The splitting end is a fraction. It begins as a fraction on the hair ends, and it ends up eating the healthy looking hair. It affects the cuticle layer from the ends. So because you realize sometimes stylists in the salon they're reluctant to trim the hair ends. So splitting ends is something that can be controlled. For example, by regular trimming. It is actually recommended that every 6 weeks to 8 weeks, or whenever the client will come for a touch-up service or a return service, they should trim their hair ends. We also have something that we call beaded hair. Beaded hair is hair that begins like a mat. And we have those kind of common hairstyle nowadays. Like for example, when you're trying to dreadlock your hair, it begins like a mat on the scalp. And if care is not taken, that hair will end up breaking. So I think it's all in a maintenance. We do not have to break hair, but we can maintain or we can prevent breakage from happening. One can control the damage caused by color or chemicals by regular treatments. One should be ready to invest, because once the hair is damaged, it will also take the equal amount for you to repair the hair. So one should be ready to invest in a very good shampoo, a moisturizing shampoo. One should be ready to invest in a good reconstructive treatment, because it's going to reconstruct the damaged areas to restore the strength of the hair. One should be able to invest in a good scalp oil that will nourish the hair from the root.
In most cases, hair is classified into 3 general types: African hair, Asian hair, and Caucasian hair. One of the major differences that separate these 3 hair types is the rate at which they grow.
Different genes will react differently on different people. Circumstances like, for example, I'm a woman. I go to twist my hair. They pull it. Most likely, my hair will be lost in the hairline, front hairline. Whereas for another person, it could be a different scenario. For example, if I have a case whereby the relaxer has overprocessed my hair, I'll say the biggest solution or the most recent technology we have is the DNA hairline. I don't want to expand really so much on that. We also have wigs that can temporarily be worn. When relaxing the hair, you should only apply the relaxer to the new growth only. For some people, due to the hormonal change, when they're pregnant, their hair is the most healthy hair at that particular time. The hair grows a lot, their nails is really growing very fast. So I don't think so.
Hair is usually classified into 4 types: normal, oily, dry, and a combination of oily and dry.
What causes very dry hair, and I would say very oily hair, depends with the production of sebum. Sebum is the oily film, is the natural produced oil by the body. We have people who are very excessively dry scalps or dry hair, and I would say it's that simply means that they're not able to produce enough sebum. And I think that's where the role of the moisturizers come in, whereby we advise that you moisturize your hair at least every other day, because it's a daily care product, so that those oil moisturizers will add a bit of that a bit of shine to the hair, to make it soft and to make it look healthy. I don't think you have to keep changing your shampoo and conditioner to get great results, but what I would advise is that use an acid balanced shampoo, a shampoo that is mild.
A number of times we get tired of dealing with our own hair and opt to either braid or weave.
Braiding and weaving will not necessarily result in hair loss, because it depends also who does it. Because there are people who really pull a lot, and there are those that are very gentle and they'll have it a bit loosened. The most important thing to remember is that don't stay with it for too long. At least 2 weeks, and maximum 3 weeks out.
The key factor in finding out if a hairstyle will really suit you is the shape of your face. Most styles are suitable for someone with an oval face. Updos are recommended for oval faces as they show off the face and look glamorous as well. A layered look works best for round faces, whether it's long or short. Layers help to soften the jawline. Most curly styles, long or short, also look good. Side parts are ideal to frame the face, and wearing your hair pulled back from the face is a great look too. If you have a diamond-shaped face, try to keep your hair away from your face. If you want a bang, a side bang works well. It is great to experiment with asymmetrical cuts as well. Full looks are great for heart-shaped faces, also bobs and asymmetrical styles. You are advised to wear a bang if the rest of your hair is full and curly, or if it's in a slicked back band or ponytail. A long bang swept to the side is a good look, as well as long and curly hairstyles with a part down the middle. With a triangle face, you want to keep it full at the top. Short haircuts are a good look for this face shape as well. Bangs are a great way to not only minimize a large forehead but pull off a glamorous or funky look. Parting hair from the middle also works.
What you eat directly affects your hair. If you eat junk, you'll also get hair that looks like junk. So diet really contributes a lot. And what we advise, a diet that is full of vegetables, fruits, and protein in moderation should be able to produce very good hair. There's also drinking plenty of water contributes to healthy looking hair, because that water will moisturize the scalp. We need more knowledge in terms of styling, cutting, and the general behavior in the salon. We need more knowledge in terms of customer care, for example, because when our customers are treated well, they'll definitely go to the wallet, because they're therefore getting value for the services they're getting. Another challenge, I would say, we need to invest as stylists. We need to invest in good tools to work with, because when you have good tools, then that means you'll produce very good styles. Without good tools, you'll not be able to produce any good style. So we need to invest in the tools we use, we need to invest in ourselves. Our hair has to look really, really on top of the game. Our makeup and nails has to speak what we're expecting from our customers, so that we can increase our income. Another challenge I would say is the general salon behavior. We need to really change our mindset and be positive when it comes to information, because when you go to salons, you find some stylists are still not computerized. For example, they do not have an email address. And I think that's a challenge, and we need to really push ourselves to greatness, and to just change our mindset from like, I'm naturally talented to do hair, but we can embrace that and add more knowledge into the skill, so that we'll be able to compete even internationally. The essential for healthy, shiny looking hair: one need to invest in a very good shampoo, one need to invest in a good conditioner, one need to invest in a good oil moisturizer, and a scalp oil.
With plenty of options available in the market, it can be tough to choose the right hair care products. By focusing on the ingredients contained within the products, you can choose a hair care product based on your needs.
Let's continue with our discussion on Eve Sisters coming up next.
My ID name's Alinette Munyali, but people know me as Size 8. I have a campaign, it's called Kasichana Kangae. We are going around the country giving girls sanitary towels, because I am an Eastlands girl, a ghetto girl. I lacked sanitary towels when I was growing up. So right now I have a voice. So I'm going around giving girls. This week we were at Kayole Secondary School. I don't have so much money, so I can't provide like 1 million pads. So whatever I have, I give back to girls. So what I tell you, women here, please, you have a house help. How many have house helps in their houses? How many buy pads for their house helps? Sanitary towels. How many? Lift your hands. Clap for them. As in, anytime you have money, don't waste it. We have sanitary towels as cheap as 35 bob. As cheap as 35 bob. So, anytime you're at Steers, spare 100 bob. Anytime you want to go for a movie, tell your children, today, we're not going for a movie. You know what? We're going to buy pads, sanitary towels, and take it to a certain school. Because there's a specific girl I can't forget, when we went to Kayole, she's never used sanitary towels since she started her periods. She's never. Let's talk about it. Because that girl couldn't tell anyone. Let's talk about it. Mine is to sell a campaign. Let's all of us talk about it. Sawa? Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
When choosing cosmetics and hair products, it is important that you take into consideration the quality of the products you are intending to use. Don't just use products because others are using them. Get cosmetics and hair products that work for you. Mid-morning at standupmedia.co.ke is the address. Make sure you check out our Facebook page as well, KTN Mid Morning. If you enjoy our features, then don't log out before liking our page and dropping in a comment. We look forward to your feedback. But for now, it's goodbye and enjoy your weekend.